Welcome back. Part 2. How to slow the mind. If you're here, it means you've completed the 10-minute meditation and you're ready for the next layer of your practice. By the end of this session, you'll understand how the mind naturally begins to slow as you meditate. Not by force, not by trying to stop your thoughts, but by learning how to settle your attention. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll share some of the subtle shifts people often notice as their practice deepens, gentle signs that the mind is learning how to soften. Let's continue. Most people think that advanced meditation means having no thoughts, but that's not how the mind works. Your mind is designed to think, to scan, to predict, to protect. Meditation doesn't change that. What changes is your relationship to your thoughts. In the beginning, the mind feels fast, like a constant stream. But as you practice returning, something subtle begins to happen. The pace of your thoughts start to slow. Not because you force it, not because you try to quiet the mind, but because you stop feeding every thought with attention. This is the next layer of your practice. Slowing the mind doesn't mean silence. It doesn't mean emptiness. It doesn't mean perfection. It simply means thoughts come a little more slowly. There's more space between them. They feel less urgent. They pass through more gently. You're less pulled into every story. This is the natural progression of meditation. You don't chase it. You don't force it. You don't try to make it happen. You just practice returning, and the mind learns how to settle on its own. This is a key part of meditation. Let me show you what that feels like. Sit comfortably. Let your body settle. Let your breath move naturally. For the next minute, simply notice your breath and notice the space around your thoughts. If a thought comes, imagine it arriving a little more slowly, not stopping, just slowing. Notice your breath. Notice the space. Notice the gentle slowing. Good. What you just experienced is the beginning of a deeper practice. Not silence, not emptiness, just a slight softening, a little more space, a slower rhythm. This is what happens as your meditation practice grows, and it's important to remember, you don't make this happen. It happens on its own. Your only job is to return. As your practice deepens, even with just a few minutes a day, you may start to notice new kinds of shifts. Not dramatic changes, not instant calm, just gentle signs that your mind is learning how to settle. You might notice your thoughts feel a little slower. You might feel small pockets of stillness. You might find more space between your reactions. Or you might feel a softer quality in your attention. And if none of that is happening yet, that's perfectly okay. These changes are subtle and they unfold naturally. Your only job is to keep showing up. The rest takes care of itself. If you do notice even one small shift, share it in the comments. Your experience might help someone else realize their practice is actually working too. Now that you understand how the mind begins to slow, you're ready for the next step in the progression. The 15-minute meditation builds directly on this lesson. It gives your mind enough time to settle, soften, and find its natural rhythm. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to show up. The link is waiting for you. Take one more slow breath in and let it go. If this helped you, subscribe and continue the journey with the 15-minute meditation linked right here. Welcome to Deep Calm.